Hi, good afternoon. My name is Genesis Rodriguez, and today I will be speaking about keto diet. More specifically, is it really safe? This is a very well-known diet. People want to know about it. People talk about it a lot, so I wanted to get a little more in depth with it. Also, I am currently in the nutrition and dietetics program and in the nutrition 450 class. So why keto? I decided to do some research for this specific diet for the following reasons. Every time I mention I'm in the program, people ask me about keto, which I find a little bit insulting. I also hear that they know someone that is in the keto diet. I also wanted more information on why this is not the best diet in the long run, why this fad diet was really meant for productive patients and not for fast loss of weight. And I wanted a reason really to tell people not to ask me about this diet, but watch this instead. So what is it? What is the keto diet, or what is keto? So for starters, keto consists of the following macronutrients, which are high fats, moderate proteins, and very low carbohydrates. This meaning that these macronutrients are divided into sections. So they're divided into 55 to 60% fat, 30 to 35 protein, and 5 to 10% carbohydrates. So another thing is that one of the most common questions I get asked is like, what can you get consumed during keto? So according to this article by UCSF, keto diet eliminates carbohydrates, which includes most grains, fruits, legumes, starchy vegetables, and sweet. But instead, you can replace those calories with fats. The body converts these fats into ketones, which is an alternative energy source besides glucose, but we will kind of talk about a little more in depth with it during this presentation. Another common question about losing weight while on keto is how long does it take to be on effect? So from what I read or from what I researched, it's that it takes about 2 weeks. This is due to the fact that the body falls under the state of ketosis. Therefore, it begins burning fat rather than glucose. So, what is the purpose of keto? So, when keto was first introduced by Mr. Russell Wilder, it was created for epileptic patients. So, this kind of was like a big deal back then because it allowed to control the seizures. And it was like the doctors were in love with it, et cetera, until, well, some the anti-epileptic agents came to come in place. The resurgence of, but later on, this diet came back to life. But instead of being used for epileptic patients, it was used for a fast loss of weight. So, in the same article that I mentioned earlier about in UCSF, it is said that this diet is under trials, and it is aimed on to be used with patients that have type 2 diabetes. It had in the during like those controlled trials, it has shown to improve their glucose and a decreased need for their medications. Is keto dangerous? This is where we get into the juicy part of the presentation. So, yes, keto does allow you to lose weight really quickly, but while you're on keto, you are risking a higher probability of death from heart and cancer. So, this is because low carbohydrates lead to impairing the flow of mediated dilatation, an important marker of the health of the arteries. Keto diet may also lead to muscle cramps, bad breath, changes in bowel habits, and loss of energy. Hence, individuals on keto have to be monitored once or twice a month for their blood glucose. The keto diet might not be as effective for patients that have diabetes, even though it's under trial, and this is because they're taking insulin or the hypoglycemic medication, and if their medications are not measured correctly, they could suffer from hypoglycemia. So keto may also increase the possibility of low blood pressure, kidney stones, constipation, nutrient deficiencies, and as mentioned earlier, an increased risk of heart disease. So, this meaning that having a diet as strict as keto is not safe for people that have conditions involving like their pancreas, liver, thyroid, or even gallbladder. Also, due to the high fats in keto has shown that it has led to an increase of volume of the LDL cholesterol or the bad cholesterol. Also, it is not dangerous, but it also tricky. So it's like a little hustle to get it together with keto. Why is this? So you need to deprive yourself from carbs, uh, meaning you could only consume 20 to 50 grams of carbs. Usually, one medium banana is already 27 carbs. So basically, you already consume about 45 to 50% or even more of your needed carbohydrate intake with just a medium banana. If you're going to also if you're eating too much protein during keto, it can interfere for the beginning of your keto or body going into ketosis, and also takes a few days to reach keto. What is occurring? Also, let's get into the nitty gritty. What occurs in the body while in keto? So, for starters, the body will normally produce a small amount of ketones, but will increase in situations of accelerated fatty acid oxidation, leading to an abundance of free fatty acids, which exceeds the ability of tissues to oxidizing, which leads to the body to the need of other alternatives to produce this. Luckily, the liver converts these fatty acids into ketones, leading the body into a process called ketogenesis. That's why, like, if you're going under keto, you'd have to be free of any liver problems, because if you're having already liver problems and then you take your body into keto, it's gonna like blow you over. Lastly, what is occurring in the body? So, to obtain a better understanding, fat loss strategies such as keto often, it's mentioned, often include consumption of low carbohydrate or low energy diets. This all means that it leads to the mild increase of ketones leading to ketosis. So ketosis is a condition resulting in the elevated ketone concentration. And finally, the main takeaway. So keto diet might seem as a fast loss weight solution, but really it's not. Like I think instead of helping you, it's affecting you more. Keto diet can lead to other effects such as a increased heart disease risk, and this is because you're increasing fats. And it's like I personally think there's better options to lose weight and at a better pace. And keto is not for everyone, as mentioned, especially those with liver related problems due to your body producing ketones, and more specifically, your liver. But anyways, thank you so much. If there's any questions you for me ask, etc., etc., and here are my references. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.